Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. It's caught here by Adams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
56. Come on, dude. Check 31. Check 31. Check 3. Check 3. Set go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Out. 3 down. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Shift.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that's complete to Adams. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys, And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off play action. Daniels nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Here we go. Set. Go to base. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, hey, hey. We got three. We got three. Three down. Three down. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Slam. Slam. Slam.
Throwing on third and long. Daniels. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Echo, echo.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check 4, check 4.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Fan. Check safety. Buzz.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Barkley. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
66. Bullet ride. Ready, go. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Red. You. Switch. Now. Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
You got time. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Mike, 8. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike, 8.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before?
That he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. From 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All day, baby, all day.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Hatchet, hatchet.
Second and 9 now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we go. Get the flag. Pass him. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Under 10. 10. Jack.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Set, hut. To Pittsburgh. Presto. Bravo. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey. We got 3 down.
To throw on second down. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this. I'm coming.
From the gun, Daniels is going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case,
it got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. '56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Base, let's go. See it. On. Ready, set, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Come on now.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cut. Back lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They scared. Watch the safety creep. Check 50. Check 50. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
90. Grace don't travel. Grace don't
It's a
travel.
gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
A 6-yard
Nice
loss.
7. Let's go.
It's 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
They're going to look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Chicago! As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to pour it on. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Bears 30. Packers nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On the ground with a fullback Burton. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer 3rd of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. They come out here in the I. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
That's mine. I got him. Kill. You're out. Crunch. Hard. Slam.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Going to give this time to the tailback. Finding room inside the 40. There he goes left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Go! Hold! Hot!
Wiggles free.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Single. Ready.
Hey, we got tight left. One tight end. Key to tight end.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Here we go. Set. 15 Lonnie. Man left.
Hey. We got three.
Alpha.
3 down.
Now.
Oh, yeah.
He'll drop to throw. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Watch twist.
Squeeze, get in there.
Set, go.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Daniels under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Strong left.
Come on, boy.
Zoom.
You better be ready.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
22. Jet. Bomber.
On 4th down, Daniels. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Hey, Bravo. Check 24. Gone. Check. Ready, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Going the other way.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.